Oof.
This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan
That's why they need a big house.
A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will start this game off. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll ride the hot hand.
How was that a thing?
And a really nice
What
run
just
and pick
happened?
up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's
That tight end shit is insane, bro. That
he was just a couple of steps
like
away
I get it,
from
but bro,
taking that one even further
where's he?
And the Wildcats will have
Like,
it
come on,
first
bro.
and
We're
10.
not doing that shit.
Use the play fake, now to throw.
Oh, fumble.
And the ball comes out.
Me.
What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks
1, 2, 3,
especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball, even if you can't see them. These guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Here comes the offense on first down.
Good block.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences,
Actually,
the
have to
biggest.
change that.
Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the
just a
pass.
blitz coming from that left side. It was just like,
the misfire now on
once he drove that route out, I knew what time it was.
He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Akbar. At the 20, he's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said,
roughing the passer.
Didn't pick it up. Come on, get on the ball, Dave.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Snags a quick pass on the left. And he delivers the blow, and he's
that fucking break tackle, bro. Come on,
and
bro.
it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And as a defense,
come on, bro. Y'all doing too much, bro.
Having to defend this guy. He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They'll run play action. And
that's 10 sacks already.
And he goes down with a sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end.
Again, what is 16 doing? Why is he running towards the quarterback?
They get it to the 32.
Oh, bro.
Pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances. 3rd down, having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They want to throw it. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This is a
fly goal with the vibes, baby. I've been out there, my boy.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Running to the left.
Good block.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Catch in the middle, it's Akbar. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
QBs, when you see zone coverage,
I know it, dog. I know it, bro.
You've got time to throw.
Even though I got to run some people, I feel the same way.
Guys with your eyes, that drag comes
It ain't the same, dog.
Good throw, good catch, first down.
And a good job in coverage there. As they
Everything else, though, everything else, so much better, dog.
He's looking to throw.
My supervisor's not a maniac. Monster Energy drink walking around.
First down, and they're down to the 42. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cavazos. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. We talked a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about
what am I looking for there?
I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
He'll try to do it himself. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down.
Fuck.
Just too much heat that time.
I had a touchdown and didn't scared to throw it.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
If anything,
They've
just
changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game.
That good?
And this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stock fall and get you the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game...
Another
and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is that this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Look at this shit, the tight end, bro. Running across the middle of the...
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Kentucky going quickly.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is
tackling. He was wide the fuck open
after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And that's just a flat miss.
And 13's just backing up. He stopped. He's just backing up, allowing him to stop. Wow. What the fuck's wrong with him, man?
From the gun, the running back has it. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Running it back, it's good. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have...
Looking to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers next year.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The RPO fired complete to the left.
Oh, my God.
At the 40, there he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
All right, not the damn pass protection.
Kentucky right back to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn.
Oh, what is 16 doing?
Makes the grab, defense right there.
No one would allow that. No one would let the ball just go right past their
face. This first half of
face,
offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They feed him again. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to make that rush fake on the draw play.
I was right there, bro. Look at that. Look, it made me swim.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is...
That's a pick.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
This tight end is so good.
That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield. And you lose the...
Wild times. I can live with this forward.
But he lost it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's good. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's the give off the left side. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He lofts it
Whoa!
high and deep down the left side. And
What
the
happened?
incomplete pass.
What the hell? Oh, nasty. This game's
On
nasty, bro.
second down, and they'll be
This
left
game
with
is...
a third down.
They
That
so
last
nasty, bro.
incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. That's caught. It's Akbar. Still running at the 40. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
With the catch, it's Cavazos. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Buys a little
Why did I
time.
turn and throw it over there?
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball a different way.
And the defense
That's
gets home and makes a
insanity.
play at the 37-yard line. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Going for it all. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Got his man on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Kentucky going quickly. Trying to find his man on first down.
Bro, why is my strong safety blitzing? Just stay
There's a
in.
timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richard. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. First and 10. Looking to move it through the air.
I can't get any pressure.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
He wants to throw here on second down. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
Michigan 24, Kentucky 10.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll try the left side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's good. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The offense set for a first down play. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's loose. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Temple is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Kentucky right back to the line. On second down, he's looking downfield. Stopped after making the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Man, I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
At the 17-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Akbar. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That makes the score Michigan 34, Kentucky 10.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game.
Oh, look out, there he goes! The 40, the 20, inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Number 21.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He's looking to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
16. Return runs out.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch on the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Ooh, the defense so lucky that was not a touchdown. The offense saw an opportunity to take a chance and take a shot.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kentucky 16.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Speeding down the left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Offense gets set for second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. Flips it out to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys.
Looking for a huge play. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the stomping has commenced.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On second down, he'll fire. Got it in the middle. It's Moncrief. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, looking again to throw. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Back to pass, it's Cook. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going with the ground game left. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It is good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the new kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He wants to throw. Quickly complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Shakes off the defender. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Stamania. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Gets it out fast. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. It's Cook. Quick strike complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. A first down for the offense. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew
He's looking deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. They just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
It's caught downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Cook. Finds his big tight end. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. And the extra point is good, and that's the way we'll wrap it up. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense